Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Anura Bidal Lestari and I'm from 8.5. My process number is 11. Today I want to explain about the importance of educating the mindset to avoid despicable morals. The notion of despicable morals in terms of language. The word morals comes from Arabic, which has been absorbed into Indonesia. The word akhlak, which means decency and religion or character. There is also the one akhlakul karimah, which has the meaning of noble and commendable deeds, which are manifest in the form of good attitudes, speech and deeds in accordance with Islamic teachings. The notion of morality can be interpreted as human behavior that is carried out intentionally, starting from a training process that becomes a habit, originating from the impulse of the soul to do deeds easily, without going through a process of truth, consideration or research. There's a difference between the understanding of morals. The definition of morality is related to human behavior that's carried out intentionally, which arises from spontaneous impulse of the soul, while the science of morals is the science that studies and gives instruction on how to do good and avoid evil. In accordance with the guidance of Islamic law, there are two kinds of morals and examples, namely commendable morals and despicable morals. Commendable morals are also called akhlakul karimah, namely noble or commendable character, attitude and behavior towards Allah, fellow human beings and their environment. This noble character of every Muslim needs to be known, which comes from the Al-Quran and Hadith. A commendable attitude greatly guarantees the safety of human life in relation to God, personal life, society and state. Examples of commendable morals are sincere, grateful, patient and prejudice. Meanwhile, despicable morals are bad attitudes and behavior towards God, fellow human beings, and other creatures and the environment. Based on the definition of bad morals, if it's expected that every Muslim avoid disgraceful traits because they greatly damages human life, both in personal, family, community and state life, and so does the relation with God. Examples of despicable morals are polytheists, hypocrites, envy, and irritability. The benefits of good morals are 1. Loved by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ always teaches the people to have commendable morals. 2. Obtaining the highest position in the hereafter. A Muslim with commendable morals allows him to obtain the highest position in the hereafter. 3. The weight of the scales of good morals. Commendable morals will affect the scales on the day of resurrection. Despicable morals must be prevented from self-awareness not to do so. As long as humans live in the world, they will be involved with two opposite of actions, namely commendable and despicable morals. Will lead a person to goodness in life. For Muslims, commendable morals not only affect the goodness of the world, but also for life in the hereafter. Conversely, despicable morals actually lead someone to do bad deeds. There are several kinds of despicable morals that we often encounter, namely envy, revenge, backbiting, and slander. All these despicable morals bring harm to other people and the culprit. Envy is not just a feeling of envy from one person to another, but when the heart is bound by envy, the owner of the hasad heart wants the favors that other people also lose from him. The way to overcome hasad is to always be grateful for the blessings God has given. In addition, our must also realize that hasad is a disgraceful act that can scourge goodness. Revenge is also a despicable act. Revenge makes one's heart filled with anger. He wants to repay the treatment of others for the unpleasant actions he experienced The way to overcome grudge is to forgive the person who caused the hurt. The main role model in this regard is the Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet forgave those who hurt that in the Battle of Uhud, even though the companions asked that to pray for their misfortune. Another despicable moral act is ghibah. Ghibah is an act that is quite difficult for everyone to avoid. Backbiting is talking about other people. However, generally, ghibah does not only talk about other people in good terms, but also their shortcomings. The way to avoid backbiting is to immediately deny the whispers of Satan when the heart has the urge to talk about other people's disgrace. In this way, backbiting can be avoided. Backbiting is if follow can lead to slander for others. There is also slander, which is behavior to discredit other people so that their name is tarnished. These despicable acts are sometimes carried out in secret and not infrequently conveyed openly. The impact of slander is greater than murder. Slander is capable of scarring the heart of a person who is slandered for the rest of his life, and slanderers are generally cowards and have high passion for other people. This deed can be prevented by realizing that Allah gives all the blessings fairly. The heart needs to be organized so that hatred does not easily arise, which can trigger slanderous behavior. So that is why we need to educate our mindset, because everything we do must come from someone's mindset, and there are some people who think this behavior is a good thing. However, this behavior is actually bad for oneself and especially for others. So that is the topic of the importance of educating the mindset to avoid despicable morals. Sorry if my pronunciation is not good. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.